Welcome back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock and Tony Latcham here at Pekin High School. We had a little extended break there as they had the national anthem, and we had a moment of silence for Ava Ford. So a little bit longer break there as we were getting ready to start. So we Newsom 1-1. Chops that one to the left side. Deitch comes up with it, goes across the diamond, and can't get it there in time. So Newsom uses his speed, gets the infield single to start the game. Seen him a lot over the last few years. There goes Newsom, and there's the bunt down the first base line this time. Glick's going to field it, go to first, and make the play. So there's a sacrifice bunt for Doppler. Pekin Panthers last week. That one's driven to left field. And that's going to be misplayed by Will Adam. And it's a home run. Didn't matter if he misplayed it or not. Will didn't see it off the bat, and that's a home run for Kahlberg. Quickly makes it 2-0 here at Pekin High School. Kahlberg was batting .300 on the year. That one's going to be chopped off the mound. Glick fields it, goes to first, and retires Genkinger there. So that will be the end of the first inning. Wolves jump out early, 2-0 over the Panthers. That one's going to be chopped up the middle. Kahlberg fields it, goes to first, and they can't make the play. So that'll be an error on Kahlberg.
Number 7 hitter for the Wolves. He squares around to bunt. There's the bunt. He gets it down. Here's the throw to first, and ball got away, so successful bunt, and that moves Wilson up to third. So Hudson Deitch was just a little bit off, and Sam Sharp stretched for that ball and just couldn't quite get to it.
That's driven out to left center. That could be in there, and that's going to be in there for Henry, so he's going to have his first hit of the night, so that makes his second hit of the year. He had one last night. There was a nice contact line drive for Henry. Glick's going to hit that one into right field. That's going to be a single, and they're going to hold Henry up there. So runners at first and second, so back-to-back hits for the Panthers.
It's Henry.
Cal hits that one down the first base line. It goes off of the defender. That's going to be an error. And that's going to bring the bases loaded. So an E3, Cal gets on base for the first time this year. So bases are loaded. Tries out that center. That's going to be in there. That's going to be drive in one run. We'll see if they send Glick. They're going to hold him there. So Comstock comes up with the RBI single. Has his first varsity hit.
Moved in and out, skipping down the line.
Sammy hits it on the ground. Phillips is going to pop it, and Sammy's going to make it. It's a first. There's the first chink in the armor of Phillips. Panthers are tied up.
Winfield-Mt Union.
Good hustle by Sammy there. He has to. So there's a hard hit ball by Elijah Brock. That's going to score. Miller. Comstock's going to come around. There's going to be a no play at the plate. So 2 more runs in for the Panthers. A big hit for Elijah Brock. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Panthers have exploded for 4 runs in the third inning.
In the third. Scored 4 runs. There's a hit. That's going to get over Hudson Deitch, and into left field, Will Adams scoops it up. That'll be a base hit. Doppler in the stretch. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch. There's a hit right to the third baseman. He bobbles it. And Henry Adam smartly gets back to second. The third baseman did not make the play, so that'll be an error on the third baseman. On now for the Panthers. There's Henry Adams stealing third. He gets in down there, and they got him. He got caught trying to steal third.
Here's the wind and the delivery. That's going to be chopped down the left side. That's going to be a tough play for Deitch, and he can't make the play. He could have let that one go. It might have rolled foul. It was going to be tough. It was right down the line.
Panthers 6 outs away from a win. Up 4-2. There's a hit. That'll be down. Mason Dahlstrom to right field. Kahlberg's going for 2, and he'll get there easily. So stand-up double for Kahlberg.
Contact made there by the number 9 hitter. So
Nolan, there's a base hit right past the third baseman up the line. So Nolan will have a base hit lead off. First pitch. Here's the pitch. And there's a little blooper into the infield, and nobody's on first, and Cal makes it.
I didn't see it. As far as...
Here's the pitch by Doppler. There's a hit up the middle, and Doppler bounces it. Nobody out. Doppler tried to field that with his bare hand just to the right of the mound. And Hudson Deitch, I think it would have been hard to make that play anyway. So I'm going to give Hudson a base hit on that one. Not sure, but that scores a run for the scoring position. There's a hit right past the pitcher, and that's going to score Comstock. And Deitch, he's going to go home, and he makes it. So that scores 2 runs. 2 RBI single for Elijah Brock.
That was ripped into left field for a hit. Carlberg's got 3 hits on the night. And they keep him at third. Good throw from Nolan Glick out there and left. And that's a walk. That's an RBI for Genkinger. And he draws the 4-pitch walk. So Panthers give up another run. If he can just step on third to make the out. Swing and miss, so Elijah strike him out. So Panthers pick up the first win of the year. So Brock comes back and strikes out 2 in a row to get out of the inning. And that will make the Panthers a victorious win tonight, 7-4.